What are you seeing at budgets? Is there really an AI budget at Leonard and Singapore? Are they repositioning budgets? Are they stealing it from old boring stuff? Like, where's the money? Where's the incremental money really coming from in your experience?
I think you have two things going on. First of all, we just talked about how exciting AI is and how it's going to change these companies and transform them and transform these employees. But for the vast majority of companies who have been playing around with these models and tools over the last, call it 3 years or 4 years of generative AI, they've mostly failed. You don't have that many great stories of how AI has transformed these companies. That's one of the reasons why Agentforce is as exciting as it is, because it's practical, it's specific, it's tactical. It gives them clear action plan on exactly how to go ahead and execute the AI playbook for a company. And in a lot of cases, you had a lot of like just little science lab experiments, and those things did not work out for those customers. So that is really step one. I think everybody needs a win. Everybody needs a help.salesforce.com. Up to that point, even Salesforce, it's like, we have all the technology. We've done a million things. We've had Einstein. We do the predictions. We do all this stuff. But whoa, this is actually dramatically impacting my business process itself. Okay. So everybody needs a huge win. That is really the next step.
Yeah. And so just I think everyone's got to be excited about Agentforce, whether they're deploying it now or at Dreamforce or a year. And if I'm invested in the platform, this has got to be on my top 2 or 3 initiatives, right? No question. But where am I going to my CEO and asking for more budget? Is it I just want from this sort of overall money GDP going into software?
I think you're totally on it. No, you're totally on it. But I think that it's going to resolve back into the line of business budgets. And I think that this is just an extension of those line of businesses. I think that where there was an AI budget, that was a mistake. And that where it should be is like you should be holding, well, at least this is what I do. I should be holding our service team accountable. Our sales team should be held accountable for that. And that is where the budget should be. It should be the line of business. Hey, you're going to need to get this much more efficient, this more productive. You need to augment your employees. You need a higher level of enablement. You need more capacity. You need to be able to integrate your compensation plans into our strategic goals. All of these things are going to be done with AI. But should there be a separate AI budget? I think that could be an indication that you're not moving in the right direction. Because if you have a completely separate AI budget, you're probably not integrated at that level. And I'll give you an example. We work really closely with RBS Bank and Royal Bank of Scotland. They're in Canada. Incredible CEO, Dave McKay. And they have an incredible AI team. They have an incredible set of PhD researchers. They come out of University of Waterloo in Canada. They're incredible people. Yeah. And actually, they're very near the Shopify guys. And this is a great bank, great institution, great customer. And for a couple of years, he keeps coming to see me. Hey, I'm doing this with AI. I'm doing that. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I don't think he was getting the value that he really wanted. And then I was working with his wealth team, which is actually based in the US. And all of a sudden, we had some incredible success. And that's where I was like, hey, you really need to look at, this is the very tactical, practical thing. So we're going to make your wealth business a lot more successful. And yes, we're going to convert your call center to not only service your customers, but sell mortgages also. That's going to be really important. And this fundamental transformation, I think in their consciousness, they all of a sudden realized not only could they do all of these things, if they could start to think about things strategically for the future of their bank that they were not able to think about before, and that this AI was going to really give them a capability that was not on their business plan. This doesn't come out of an AI budget. This comes out of your line of business managers really having to think about what is the future of their business. And that is where you're going to have the best impact, not just having the 24 world-class AI PhDs, but hey, let's look at the apps and let's look at each app and then let's look at the employees and let's look at productivity. Let's look at augmentation. Let's look at all of these areas. And I think it's one of the reasons why Agentforce has been as successful as it has been so early on. And we're going to see continue to see a lot of great stories.
Yeah, wealth management really should be a space utterly changed by AI.